What's going on? Welcome to GoldView. We back at it like we never left. Another episode brought to you, man. I'm your boy Eric.
I'm your dog, Aaron, man. What's happening, dog?
Man, what's good, bro? You know we was on a little hiatus, so to say, man. We had some vacation and some life to live, man. How you been, dog?
Man, I've been chilling, dog. Just going to work. Did a little vacation a couple weeks ago, man. So it's just like, just doing what I do, man. I mean, how you been, dog?
Man, doing good, man. Vacationing, man. Seeing family, all that good stuff, man. But keeping my eye on them Olympics, though. Still, while
Oh
I
yeah,
was
most
doing that,
definitely,
man, that was
most
exciting, man.
definitely.
That might be the hot sports highlight of the year, man. But we're gonna
You
go ahead
think
and
so?
get into that. It might be, man. It might
Yeah,
be,
it might
man.
be.
It
It
might be,
might
but we
be.
got a lot to talk about this episode, man. Of course, we got to wrap up our top 100 albums by Apple that we was doing a review on before we went on our break. And we got to touch on the Panthers and the Colts preseason thoughts and expectations going into that next week. And of course, Team USA basketball, man. We're going to go ahead and tip it off with that right there, man. What was your thoughts, man, after going through the 2024 Paris Olympics? What was your thoughts of Team USA men's basketball?
Man, honestly, both men's and women's basketball they both been balling, dog. I mean, especially the
Yeah,
women's just going straight at it. I mean, I think they got like 60 straight wins, six
that's
straight.
crazy, man.
I mean, six or
Yeah,
seven straight gold medals, man. They just been absolutely going crazy,
it's
man.
just dominant whenever they get to that stage, right? It's crazy.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy, dog. Yeah, dog. I mean, it's just the expectation, bro, for them now.
Yeah,
Like if they don't go out now, France did make it a good game, but um, if we don't go out there and win the gold medal, man, I'll be highly disappointed if the women's don't win the gold medal. I mean, same thing with the
that,
men's,
that's
dog.
just that's just where it's at now, man. The
Yeah,
women's just consistency along, I mean, across the board when it comes to dominance, man. Like,
yeah.
when do you think it came to a point where they were like, all right, that's the standard? Like, that's the standard going in. Of course, every year you
Hmm.
want to win gold, but you're going up against some of the best athletes across the world. This is a global stage, bruh. And
Yeah.
when do you think they got that mindset? It was like, yeah, it's gold or nothing. Because they,
I mean,
bro,
since they first started, I mean, back in what,
man,
96? Yeah,
yeah,
back in 96 when they first started it, man.
yeah.
From
They
that
hadn't got
moment
anything
on,
else
bro.
since 96. Is that what you're saying? They hadn't got any other, they
Well, no,
hadn't
no, no,
placed.
no. I'm just saying, like, for them to go in and get the gold medal
Yeah,
from
man.
the WNBA players to go in there and go play for the Olympics,
Yeah,
they just like it's just like gold medal from that point on,
yeah.
and
Like,
they haven't lost a game since, bro.
nah, and that's
So
crazy. Like, they haven't even lost a
crazy.
game, bro. Like, let alone getting like all these gold medals in a row, but to
Hmm.
not even lose a game throughout those whole, the course of all those
Yeah,
games, man, is crazy, man. That's a
crazy,
crazy
man.
stat, man.
For real. And like, I mean, same thing with the men's. Like, I know we lost a
Yeah.
few times from here and there. I know France beat us in the 2021 Olympics before the gold medal game. But man, LeBron, Steph, and KD, the way they carried the teams, they
That
still
was
the old
magical,
dog.
bro.
That was magical, bro. And to see them three just do what they do
Oh,
and get
it
us
had
that
you
gold
glued into
medal
every game. You was like, bro, I love this
every
shit.
game.
I love
Every
this.
game, bro. Like from the exhibition game to the
Yep.
gold medal games, I was glued to this TV. Every
Glued
single
to
one
it,
of them,
bro.
bro.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm ready
man.
tapped in. Like, when is Team USA gonna play? And you know what I'm saying? How
Mhm.
can I watch it, man? Even watching some of the replays from LeBron's leadership to Curry's, we know him just like the best 3-point shooter in the world, bro, on the world
Mhm.
stage. And then Kevin Durant's efficiency, bro. What he came
Yeah,
in and did
bro.
against South Sudan is just like 5 for 5 starting off. Like, they did what they needed to do at the highest level, bro. Like,
At the highest level, man. And
highest.
like that Serbia game, man, that semifinal game, that
Yeah.
probably one of the best games. That probably one
Yeah.
of the best
The
games. Like,
comeback. Oh my
yeah, to
God,
come
man.
back in that fourth quarter, man, in 10 minutes,
Yeah.
dog. Dog,
Oh,
that
bro.
game
They had
was
to strap
crazy.
up boots and get their shit together. They did, man. Like,
Most
Embiid
definitely.
fired up. Curry got on
Oh
his
yeah.
shit. LeBron got on. Man, it was just like, yo, this
And
is
B
what,
came in
yo.
that fourth. And B came in that fourth quarter, just like, yeah, fuck this.
That
I'm
was going
going
right
at
at
it.
Jokic.
We're
Going
going
right at
going
him,
right at him.
bro.
Going
Right
right
at
at
him.
him, bro. They like you said, Steph was on one that whole game. Almost broke
Yo.
Carmelo Anthony Olympic record with most scored points in the game, man.
Right. Because they had like
Yeah.
34, man. And he was telling the
Yeah.
crowd, like, yo, don't worry about me. Don't worry
Don't
about
worry
me.
about
I'm like, yo.
me. Well, no,
Like,
was that's the
yo.
France? Was that game or that was
Yeah,
the
that was the
France
game
game?
before. That was the game before the France game. What was that? No, that was the first France
No,
game.
France game. No, that was a gold medal game where he said, "Don't worry about me." He hit those threes.
I don't
He'll
know
hit
about
those
that.
threes. I think he'll hit
Yeah.
those threes in that
But
gold
anyway, yeah,
medal
he was
game.
snapping off, and it let you know, like, bro, this is what he do. This is what he do.
Yeah,
Like
most
he's
definitely.
the best 3-point shooter out there. Everybody played their role, a critical role. Even though
Mm-hmm.
boys like Jason Tatum and
Tatum.
Tyrese Halliburton didn't have a large role, I think
Mm-hmm.
this role would be critical for them going forward because they're probably going to be on the teams, in
Yeah,
the future.
yeah, most definitely. I know it's hard for Jason Tatum because it was
Ah, that
like
was
in that,
tough. That was.
in, yeah, in the first Olympics. I mean, that 2021 Olympics, he was a pivotal role, him and KD, to get us that gold medal. And then
Right.
this one, unfortunately, we had Steph and LeBron James join the team, and it was just it was just
It's
like,
like,
all right, like what else would you want me to do? So it's just like, man, I know it's tough
right.
for JT, but hey, I think he gonna come back and just in the next Olympics in 2024 in LA,
Yeah.
man.
Because you got to
Hey,
think a lot of those guys won't be there, man. LeBron
yeah,
probably won't be playing. Curry may, I doubt it.
yeah, I doubt
KD,
KD.
he may, I doubt
mm,
it. I
I
think he may
doubt
be
it too, bro.
done. I think it's
Yeah,
probably going to be like transferred over to that whole
that
new
bench.
generation of the NBA. Yeah, man. Like
Yeah,
that's who it's going to be.
pretty much the bench players that we had, like Anthony Edwards, Jason Tatum, Tyrese Halliburton, Booker still probably gonna be there. I mean, we Bam Adebayo, man,
He
that
may. He may.
yeah, yeah, he may. I don't think Anthony Davis gonna go back.
No. But it
No,
opened up the floor for people like Zion Williamson, John
yeah,
Morant,
mm-hmm.
who maybe Jaylen Brown,
Jaylen Brown,
um,
Trey Young,
Trey Young, if he
uh,
can go ahead and get
so,
right and get it together. Trey Young. We
mm-hmm.
got a lot of guys out there that can go ahead and step up to the plate. And I think that gold streak could continue, man. I'm not in any worries at all. Like you said, Anthony Edwards, man. Him alone, man. Like he
Yeah,
a dog,
yeah,
bro. He a
he,
dog, man.
he a dog, bro. And I think in 2024, I mean 2028, man, it's gonna be dope to see.
It's gonna be dope, man.
Yeah, like we gotta win gold in the
We got to. And
and
Paulo got to get
back
on
in
the
the crib.
squad, man. We was both campaigning
Yeah,
for that,
yeah,
man. Like
Paulo got. Yeah, he gonna be on the
he
squad, bro.
yeah, the trajectory, like where he's headed right now, he gotta be, bro.
Yeah, yeah, he
Gotta
gotta be on that squad. Ain't no way
both
he.
ends, he's dominant,
Yeah,
man. Doing what he do out there in Orlando, man. Yeah, man, he
mm-hmm.
gotta be, man. If Zion,
He
bro,
gotta be.
you can get the
So
dominance of Zion Williamson in the Olympic Games in LA. You see the picture of how he
yeah,
look now. He lost the weight,
yeah, he lost the weight. He lost the
dude,
weight.
and that's
Yeah,
he been doing that in other offseasons. Oh, he lost a little weight, and then it kind of come back. But this one, no, he looked like he lost
nah,
a decent amount of weight. Like,
but like,
bro,
yeah, man, he gonna be flying
man,
around
he
next
gonna be
year.
flying
He gonna be
around. He
flying
was
around.
already tightened up last year. He already tightened up. So
Yeah,
he gonna
man,
him and John Morant that Vengeance tour next year. They gonna
yeah,
be on
man.
one, bro. They gonna be on.
Man, like, and then to have the experience of Jason Tatum on the squad,
Yeah, yeah,
man, him and Jaylen Brown, and Derek White, all three of them gonna be on the squad too.
yeah.
I don't think Drew Holiday gonna come back.
Nah, he's probably
But
not gonna come back. If I had to
yeah,
guess
man,
4 years from now, yeah, nah.
nah,
But
yeah,
do you think of Zion, like if he stayed healthy, we know what he can do scoring and defensively, man. He's dominant, bro. Do you
yeah,
think if he would have just stayed healthy and stayed on the path, because he can average like 23, 25 a game, you think he would
yeah,
have been a nod for Team USA if he was healthy?
most definitely,
You
yeah,
think so? I think so too. Because
yeah,
it's almost undeniable, man, with his skill set, man. It's just so like the word I keep using, but he's just dominant, bro. Like
yeah. He
he
is,
bully ball, bro.
yeah, most definitely. I know it's a little bit more physical in FIBA
Yeah.
basketball too, but it's just like dominant. I mean, Zion, the big dude. I
He'd have
mean,
been
I
ready
know
for it
that.
too.
Yeah,
He'd
he
have
been
been
ready
ready
for
for
it.
it
Like,
too.
and the only thing is, it's just like other European, like they can't jump like Zion.
Zion
Like
Vert is
it's
crazy.
crazy. Like they can't jump like him. It just
That's the
like
only man I know
you
for real. NBA can do a standing windmill dunk, bro. Like just straight up standing, bro. Windmill that
bro,
joint.
bro, that shit crazy. Like to see that him do that, like bro, at his weight, he like bro, that's crazy. Like
He's huge, bro, man. Hey,
man,
so like I said, man, Team USA, man, gold again. So hats off to those men and women, man, for representing the country in a nice way. Just go ahead and say we did. We was checking out a little track too, man, for everybody out there
Oh yeah,
that's
most
viewing and
definitely.
maybe fans of track, we definitely was tuned into that, man.
Oh yeah, most
But
definitely.
just
I'm
before we get
always
off Team USA, I know you Noah Lyles and Tyreek Hill. I just want to see your kind of viewpoint on that. What you, as a track fan, how you feeling about that? Tyreek said he went to 50 yards. How you feeling the distance?
I'm feeling it. 50,
50, that's
60. I
enough?
mean, yeah, I feel it 50, 60. That's enough, man. I mean, uh, yeah, but I want to see it. The only thing is can Noah Lyles get out the blocks
Fast
and can
enough.
yeah. Now I ain't gonna lie. The only Tyreek running posture isn't the best, bro.
Right,
Like
right,
running
right.
form isn't the best. So that's where Noah Lyles just got an upper
Right.
advantage on right there. So it's just like, and then he Olympic gold medalist in the 100,
Yeah,
dog.
you
and then another world champion in the 60. Like, bro, like that. There's no Lyles in the track,
there's no
though.
allows, bro. Like
Yeah, bro. Like
that would be
he
dope
could
to
fly.
see though. That would be
Yeah,
dope.
it would be. I hope they do it.
Me
I hope
too.
they
Me
do it
too.
pretty soon, bro. So hopefully, yeah, they no allows go down to Miami or vice versa, man. It don't matter.
Yeah,
Just
no,
let
Lyles
them.
was saying like about contract and get with my training, get with my people and stuff like that. I thought it was just, I ain't gonna lie, like some just meet up, let's race.
Yeah,
Like
like
let's race.
yeah,
Like meet up at the track and let's race. Like while you training or something. But nah, these dudes like
yeah. I
contract and
think
stuff. I'm like, so snap. Like,
yeah, I
what?
think they trying to do it for like. I think they might do it for charity or something like that.
Okay,
Uh,
okay, okay. I thought
yeah,
they was doing it for like security reasons, like I don't know,
I mean, it
interest
could be
or
that. It could be that as well, but
but
I
charity.
don't
That's a
know,
good
bro.
okay.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't know if they just want to line up and roll, and
Yeah, I thought
then
they was gonna line up a road.
like I don't
I
know
know they
yet,
be in
man.
this. I know they can get to each other. You know what I'm saying? I know that ain't
Yeah,
a problem. That shouldn't be a
yeah,
problem.
yeah. That should be a problem. But yeah, man, I want to see this shit, man. I want to see them
Yeah, that yeah.
see
Who you
see who
before we
come
get
out
off of it, who you think will win?
in a straight line like that, man.
Straight line. Because
I got
Tyree won 50 yards.
yeah, I got no allows, man.
No allows? Okay. I
I got
probably
no
got no
allows.
as well. I mean,
Yeah, like
Tyree can make it interesting though.
yeah. He
He'll make
definitely
it
gonna make it
interesting. He won't
interesting,
just get
but
burnt, but I think he
yeah, like I got no allows, so man.
yeah,
I
yeah,
can't come.
same.
Yeah, like I would, but no allows. Just he just won 100. I mean, barely, but he just won 100 in
Most
the
definitely.
gold medal. So man, like he could fly, bro. Tyreek can
Yeah.
too, but no allows got that pull away speed. He didn't want to see. I don't think he want to see him in that 100 though.
No,
Not
hell
not
no.
full.
That's why he didn't offer
Not full.
that. Hell.
Yeah, he didn't want to see
That's
that.
why he said 50 yards. He said,
Yeah, he was like, nah, I ain't racing you in 100.
nah, you better caught up and hawk my ass down and out of there.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
man.
man. Let's go ahead and get to these albums, right? Let's go ahead and get to the Apple Top 100 albums, man. What we
Yes,
got, man?
sir.
We got Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy,
It's
landed at
fancy.
number 26 on the top
Okay.
100 albums list. How you feel about that? Like, as far as where it landed, and as far as is this the choice from Kanye's catalog?
Uh honestly, I don't think this would be his best. It's his best album, but
Not me
I
either.
do think, it's a very good album. Like
It, man,
it's like it's actually one of my favorite albums, but it's not
yeah,
his best album. Um, like it's just I like the placement on there. I guess at 26,
right,
it came out in 2010, 14 years ago. So
right.
it's just like man, I just like the album as a whole, man. Like you go from like a hype song from All the Lights, which
Yep.
had all the bands playing at football
The
games and stuff
horns
like
in
that.
it. Yeah, they tore
Yeah,
that up.
man. Tore that up, bro. I
Yes,
mean, like,
they tore that
I mean,
up.
I remember Patrick Pearson using that for his highlights tape back in LSU, man. But like,
Man,
um, they had that song. Then my favorite song, "Devil in the New Dress," bro. It go from hype to like a smooth song, bro. Like the
Ross's
way that
verse was
whole
so
I know some,
iconic. He had to do his own video for it, bro. Like he,
yeah, like
he snapped.
like bro, he snapping. Then Rick Ross come in there and snap, like bro.
That's
That
the best verse
album
on this
just as a
album.
whole, man. They just got 2 songs on there where they just absolutely destroyed it with So Applaud and Monster, bro. They just go in there just
Bro,
absolute get in the
those
studio
two are
and
my
just
favorite tracks off of this one. So Paul
for
and
real.
Monster are my favorite songs off this album.
Yeah, bro.
Those two, the
Like they just
lyrical
mhm.
appearances on that shit, man, is nice, bro. Everybody came
Nice.
with it, dog.
Came with it, dog. Came with it. I actually thought Nicki Minaj had the best verse
You
on
did? Oh, she
Monster.
snapped because she did snap.
She
She
she did
did snap
snap,
on
bro.
Monster, bro. She did snap on Monster, bro.
No, she absolutely ripped that shit. I was
From
like,
the
damn.
performance to like her ad libs to like the ending with the scream to playing into the actual title of the track. Like it was just a dope
Mm-hmm.
performance. And Nicki Minaj is one of those, she was always a performer on tracks. Like she's
Yeah.
gonna give it that energy, her personality. Like it was
Mm-hmm.
dope. And to get Hove on it twice. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, man.
yeah, I mean,
I mean,
this is hard, bro. It kind of fell apart, I ain't gonna lie at the end. You know, it kind of
yeah,
slowed
it
down.
kind
It
of
got
did.
more
Yeah,
like I don't know, some
a little bit.
cinematic in a way. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Um,
for the most part, as a whole,
that
the
top eight though.
album,
I mean, whew, top
yeah,
nine. I mean, that yeah, dog.
that shit just
That's a
smooth,
dope
man.
album,
Like,
bro. It is a dope album. But you said this is not may not be his best one. What would be his best one in your opinion? Because I know what I feel would be.
oh, I might have to go with Graduation.
Yeah, that's my pick as well. I
Oh,
personally would have chose Graduation over this one as a complete body of work.
mm-hmm.
Man, Graduation is dog. Man,
Yeah,
from
that
beginning
from
to
start to
end, it is
yeah,
bro.
yeah, that shit fire. I just listened to it probably like a month or two
Yeah,
ago.
same. Same,
Yeah, I
because
was like,
it
man,
had my gears turned. I was like, yo, let me go compare this to My Dark Twisted. After I listened to this, when I went back and listened to Graduation again, I'm like,
mm, I ain't
Graduation
doing
should have been big, but yeah.
yeah. Like and then Power, dog. Like Power on the album, man. He went dumb
Power,
on that one, bro.
Power is hard, man.
Yeah, dog.
And
I
Kanye,
like
bro,
I
the
like
production albums are always gonna be there. Like the production
always yeah, most definitely.
always gonna be there, bro.
And like the production from My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, like I did like the production from start to finish.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Same. Like it was flawless production, I think, on this album. But like I
Most
said, yeah,
definitely.
Graduation probably would have been the pick, but I don't have no problem with the placement on this one. I don't at all.
Yeah, me
Um,
either, man.
you know, I'm a bit of a Nas fan, so I feel like it should have been a little bit higher, but I'm cool with the placement. I'm cool with the placement.
So am I, dog. So am I. How you feel about the Dr. Dre, the Chronic album, dog? How you feel about that?
So that one got a little bit more interesting, man. It really encapsulated that West Coast classic sound and feel, and it had that Dr. Dre stamp. I know it was his album, of course, but it had his stamp like all over it, man. Like his iconic sounds that he uses tend to use it throughout most of his albums. This is the album that kind of gives the theme of West Coast hip hop in the 90s, man. It was a part of his breakaway from Death Row. And man, he
Mm-hmm.
had a lot of shit to say, man. And he touched a lot of different corners on his album, from club stuff, the bullshit, to
Yeah.
the street shit, to the storytelling, man. And this was a really good album. I have no problem with this placement, man. If you was gonna choose a Dr. Dre album, some people may say 2001, but this one, The
Yeah.
Chronic, is probably the album they should have went with and did with one. And I think they nailed it with this one.
Yeah, I do too, man. After listening to it, it came out in 92, so 32 years ago. I'm pretty sure people still thumping it like every single day, man. And it's just
Most definitely.
yeah, like aside from nothing but a G thing, man, my favorite song on there is A Nigga with a Gun.
Okay,
um,
okay.
so,
Okay, okay.
bro, Dr. Dre just ripped that shit, dog. Like for
Yeah,
the beat, the lyrics to the flow, man, he just ripped that whole song, man. He was like, "Don't fuck
ripped it,
with me."
man.
Yeah, he basically he said, "Don't fuck with me. I'm the nigga with the gun." So it's
For
just
real,
like,
like, straight up. He always gave that persona, like Dr. Dre is somebody you probably don't want to mess with. Um,
mhm.
the way he approaches records, who he puts on his records, and the
Yeah,
people that
man.
comes out under him. It's like a non-nonsense type of
Yeah, bro.
vibe over there. And you felt it throughout the whole album, like even throughout we just read the track list of this, man. You like,
Yeah, like
damn, like, oh, it got raw too. It got
yeah,
raw too. Like with some of the
yeah,
skits and stuff, I was like, oh snap. All right, let me go
yeah,
turn.
yeah. Got a little raw. They can't
It
play
got
that a
raw,
lot.
man. But that's the one
Yeah,
that's
man.
the one you go back to. Cause I know you said a size or nothing but a G thing, because that right there just like a hip hop
Yeah,
classic. That could
yeah,
be
like
one of the best hip
it,
hop songs of all time. If they made a list of that, it'd be on there. Like it's
yeah, like
nothing but
that
so
might be top
smooth.
5. Yeah, that might be top 5.
Yeah.
Like
Snoop and Dr.
aside
Dre connection
yeah, man. Every time. Every time they
every
hop
time.
Every time they get in the studio together, it's gonna be smooth, no matter
It's
what.
going most definitely, bro. My favorite song on this one would probably be Lil Ghetto Boy and Let Me
Okay.
Ride with him and Jewel, man. I just like how Jewel
Yeah,
wrote
that let
that
me.
chorus, man.
Yeah,
It's just so smooth, man. Like a
yeah,
nice
that let me
cruising
ride was
joint.
smooth. Yeah,
I
man.
like that,
I,
man.
I do too, man. But for me, like I said, my favorite song out there, aside from Nothing But G Thing, is definitely Nigga with a Gun, bro. That production, that beat on there,
Yeah.
that shit was fire, dog.
Yeah, man, most definitely. And you know what I find when I was listening to both of these albums, because one they're pretty lengthy albums. Between this one and My Dark Twisted Fantasy, they're both
Mhm.
great producers. So a lot of these
Yeah,
songs are over the actual songs outside of the skits are over 3 minutes, pushing 5 to 6 minutes
that's
because
it, man.
the production is such a huge part of each song. I feel like it
Hmm.
deserves its own breakdown at certain parts of the song, man. So I think when you're a decent or solid lyricist and you're gonna have great production, you can get away with like a lengthy track list and lengthy tracks.
Yeah, most definitely. And back then, people attention spans were a little bit longer as well.
Most
Um,
definitely. It
in the
wasn't as
'90s,
many,
and
like it wasn't as many
yeah,
people that's flooding the airways and stuff. So like you get a Dr. Dre, like I want to hear all this.
yeah. At the same time, too, streaming. I mean, wasn't it was there? I believe it was there in 2010, but it wasn't as big as it is now. So like
Yeah,
today,
not as
today's yeah, like today age, you make a short song to get
yeah,
more streams. So it's just
yep,
like yeah. Like man, people just get their attention span. I mean, with the producers between Dr. Dre
yeah.
and Kanye, man, like two of the top producers out there. So it's just like, yo, they just got in the studio, they just did their thing, man.
Yeah, most definitely, man. And just man, the chemistry between Daz, Snoop, and Dr. Dre.
The Dre, yeah.
Second to none, bro. Second to none. And like I said, if you want to get a full vibe and full listen of West Coast in the 90s or just the West Coast period, you can throw on this album. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna get what you're looking for, man. Like
Most definitely.
this was a pretty solid album, man.
Most definitely. Man, let's go ahead and jump into the Panthers and Colts preseason, man. What you think about what y'all Panthers doing this preseason, man? How you feel about it?
Um, kind of.
Going into the regular season, man. What you feel about it?
I mean, we lost both our preseason games.
That was to be expected.
Yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't surprising. I mean, considering who we threw out there. I mean,
Uh-huh.
none of the starters have played up until this point. I think they're probably going to play in this upcoming last final preseason game. But
Mm,
it was decent. Jack Plummer and Jake Luton, they're trying to fight for that third string quarterback spot. And they did a high eight, man. I mean, I think the offensive line as a whole got better throughout the game as far as from that Patriots game, because I think he took like 4 to 6 sacks up until this
okay.
game right here where it was only 1 sack registered, man. So I think that the line got a little bit better, and I like what I seen from Jatavion Sanders, a rookie tight end out of the University of Texas, bro. I really loved what I seen with how they were able to use him and how he was able to impose his will on certain defenders, and then even lower his shoulder on some of the boom. Like I know it's
Mhm.
preseason, but that some of those second effort plays are some of the things that I really like to see. Um, and Dave Canales, just touching back on the starters not playing, Dave Canales said in the press conference after that, the New York Jets game, that
Mhm.
he wanted he wanted at least a certain percentage of the unit to play together before he just throw onesies and twosies out there. He wanted everybody to be ready to roll and to play as a
Mhm.
unit, not just be able to throw one or two starters out there pro on a unit. But
Yeah.
so looking at it like that, I can definitely understand it. I do hear a lot of gripes and read a lot of gripes and complaints from the Panther community on these different online services and stuff like that. But just give it some time, bro, because we don't have no proof that starting your guys in the preseason actually works. Because we started Bryce Young in a few of those preseason games last year, and we seen what happened. Granted, he's a rookie, but we started a few of the starters, and we seen what happened. So it's no proof that that's going to guarantee some success. I think people are just ready to wanting to see it so they can go ahead and evaluate and see how far he's progressed. I'm guilty of that too because I just want to see the guy out there after seeing 2-15 last year. But I'm cool with if they don't play him at all and they just go into the full season. I mean, going to the regular season without playing him. I'd be whatever with that. I just take it as face value, bro. But what I've been seeing, I mean, I think they've been pretty straight, man. Some rookies, especially on the defensive side of the ball, been making some solid plays. Nice interception from Demani Richardson, the rookie out of Texas A&M. Trayvon Wallace, the rookie linebacker that we picked up in the 3rd round from the University of Kentucky, made some solid plays. His pursuit through traffic and able to sit back and, and find the ball, man, was excellent. What I seen in that game against the New York Jets, man. So that's what I got so far, man, for what I seen, man. What about you, man?
Man, about the Colts, man. Let's see. I like what I'm seeing so far. I know we played AR in the first preseason game for a couple of snaps. We didn't play him, man. We didn't play any of the starters at all against the Cardinals. We came
Right.
out with a dub against them. I think according to Chris Ballard, like our starters are supposed to play the whole first half of Thursday night against the Bengals. But yeah, man. I mean, I just like what I'm seeing so far from people that's trying to make the team. People just playing hard
Yeah,
and just make a couple plays here and there. But I'm just ready to see what AR and our offense going to look like going
most
into the
definitely.
season. That's what I'm looking forward to. Watch the game on Thursday. I'm just like, all right, let's see how our offense going to look. Are we going to be more of a running team? Or are we going to be like a mixture, which I'm expecting us to be more of a mixture? I know we're gonna run a lot of read option this year. Shit,
Right.
we're running read option with Sam Ellinger and
For real.
yeah, and the other backup quarterback. So it's just like I want to see that a little bit more. I want to see our defense. I do want to see our safeties and corners play a little bit better this year.
Yeah, because that was probably the
That,
weakest spot was y'all secondary coming out of last
yeah,
season. It wasn't
most
just
definitely.
trash, but it was just a little bit. It was just a little bit weak at times, especially at that safety position.
Yeah, and I just hope that I thought we were going to sign Justin Simmons just to bring in a vet, but we never did. So,
Right.
I mean, we still could, but it's going to take him time to get used to the playbook and
Right.
stuff
You're
like
so
that.
deep into the
Like,
off season,
yeah,
man. It's like I don't see why they like my team either, especially in the secondary, why we didn't take flyers on guys like that. I know we were talking about, I think they said I read an article yesterday where they sent out an offer to Stephon Gilmore before he ultimately decided to sign with the Minnesota Vikings. But I'm
yeah,
like, dang, man, like, that veteran presence, like you said, man, can really make a difference, especially on a young roster, man.
yeah, most definitely. And I hope like that. I know that would definitely help us, especially in our secondary. I
Yeah.
know we got Kenny Moore, and then we got Juju Brents, but Kenny Moore is more of the nickel cornerback right
Right.
now. So it's just like if he needs to step out, he would. But I know we got Juju Brents out there. Uh,
I seen
I
he
know we
left the
got.
game with a bloody nose, man.
Oh damn! I didn't even see
I
that.
seen it. Yeah, man. They had a report, man. He had left the game with a bloody nose. Don't know if it's broken or not yet, but hope everything well with that. Talking about
I
Juju
do too.
Brents, but
Yeah, I hope so too. Because last year he had quad injury. This year you better fix his nose, put that back in place. I like Juju.
I like him
I
too.
like Juju.
Solid, physical
Yeah, bro.
corner.
Yeah, like remind me like a Richard Sherman.
Yeah,
Like,
real sticky corner. He's gonna be at the hip at all times, man.
yeah, bro. Like he could definitely play the run. He'll knock your ass out. And
Yeah,
it's
he
just like
will.
I like him as a corner, man. So it's just like let me just get him back acclimated with the team and let's roll.
Yeah. In that game, I seen against you guys in the Cardinals, man. I think the pass protection could have been a little bit better, but the run
Yeah.
block was, that was great,
Mm.
man.
I
Backup running
bless.
back Goodson, he's gonna be
Mhm.
pretty solid, man. Getting those second touches when Jonathan Taylor has to come out and stuff like that between him and Anthony
Mhm.
Richardson and Goodson. I think that's gonna be, excuse me,
Yeah.
really hard for guys to defend, man, because that's a lot of power coming at you, man. That's a lot of power, and especially with excellent run blocking to go along with it.
Mhm.
That's a dangerous, man. That's dangerous.
And I'm hearing good things about Andion Mitchell,
Yeah.
our rookie receiver out of Texas, man. I've been hearing great things about Michael Pittman. Said he had to study his
Yeah.
release because they just that good. So I'm like, all right, that's good to see. I mean, that's good to hear. So it's just like, man, I think we just gonna have so many options as
All
on
right.
our offensive end, man. Because it's
Most
just like
definitely. Most definitely.
we got a quarterback can run and throw, can
Yep.
throw a bomb over your head. And
Yep.
then we got JT. Then we got all our receivers, man. Like I
Yep.
think we just gonna have. You never know what we gonna do.
You
That's
never
what I
know
feel
what you're
like.
gonna do. You guys got a lot, and then like I said, you got a creative mind in Shane
Yeah,
Steichen
Shane
over there, man,
Steichen. Yeah.
who can throw different things at you, man, from offensive perspective, because you've seen what he was able to do with Gardner
Hmm.
Minshew at the helm. So
Yeah.
you put, like you say, put Anthony Richardson up in there, a healthy
Man.
Anthony Richardson, a solid offensive line unit who's 2 steps forward from that mishap they had in Frank Reich's last year with you guys. So I think,
Yeah.
man, that's a recipe for at least to have, a nose into the playoffs or try to get up in there, because you guys got a respectable squad, especially when we're talking about the offensive side of the ball. And your front
Yeah.
seven was really aggressive last year as well, too.
Yeah. So then we added Yatu Latu. So hopefully I see big things from him this year coming off the edge. Um, yeah, man. I mean, you guys are definitely respectable on the defensive side of the ball. I'll give you that. Um,
Most definitely, especially
like yeah,
how Ejiro Vera was able to construct that defense, that secondary with different players going in and out.
yeah,
He
man.
had our defense rocking. We just couldn't move a score to Paul, man, like at
Yeah, y'all
all.
could. Yeah, man. I honestly think if y'all protection is a little bit better, I mean, y'all got Xavier Leggett and y'all receivers. I think this year it's gonna be definitely better
I
because he
do
got that
too.
experience. Experience because he got the experience. Bryce Young got the experience from last year,
Yep.
and that's why I was campaigning to see AR in the preseason a little bit more because he only had four games last
See,
year. So it's just
that's more understandable. I mean, because
like
he's so short in the first year, so you want
yeah.
to get
So
him knock that
like
rust off.
yeah. So I wanted to see him like at least one quarter for each game or something like that, or a couple drives. Like in the first game, put him in for like 2 drives or just the first quarter, whatever. And I know he didn't play the against the Cardinals, but I'm cool with him and the Stars going out there playing the whole second half. I mean, the whole first half against the Bengals this game. I mean, this
Yeah,
Thursday. So it's just like I can see us from both sides of the ball just play the starters. So
yeah, that's what I think
that's
too,
what I'm
man.
most likely. Yeah, man.
Hmm. That's what I think you
So
guys will do too, man. And just before we get off of this, man, I seen a press conference with Adam Thielen that was saying Bryce Young is more confident with the tight window throws. And
mhm.
just from what I've been able to see in a training camp versus from last year, he wasn't taking a lot of tight window throws because he was that interception was the interceptions
Yeah.
started creep into your mind and stuff like that. Didn't want to be a turnover machine. He was already at 10 or 11. And there
Mhm.
wasn't a lot of separation to go around last year with our receivers. So that's really good to hear, man, that he's way more confident in tight window throws, because what I've been seeing out these training camp videos got me ready, bro. It's been a lot of dots, bro. It's been a lot of dots.
I
And I'm like, okay,
I
okay.
feel you on that. I feel you on that. I've been feeling the same way when I see AR just throw a 60-yard bomb with just a flick of the wrist.
That's
I'm
what I've
like,
been a lot of y'all. I'm like, bro, they gonna be
yeah,
sending it.
sending that thing, man. And they be
For
on
real.
done. They be on point too. So it's just like,
Mhm.
hey, I'm ready to see that. Like, throw that ball down the field. We got Anion Mitchell, Josh Down. We got Michael
Yeah.
Pittman, Alec Pierce. And let it fly. Just let it
Yeah.
fly. Get that play action.
Outside of
Yeah,
his
man.
freight train running ability for Anthony Richardson, his deep
Hmm.
ball accuracy is probably his second best attribute, man. And I mean, dog, that really strong arm and how accurate he can
Yeah.
throw it when it going according to the deep ball, he gonna
Now
be
he do need
dangerous.
now for his medium passes and short passes, he need to take a
Yeah,
little bit mustard off. Take a little bit
right,
mustard off.
right.
You don't need to throw it as high, but hey man, let's get right. Yeah, don't go out there and try to get our players killed out there, dog.
For real though, nah, that's for real. That's for real, man. I remember it had that same issue, kind of not to go on and on, but Cam Newton had that same kind of issue early on in his career where he would put a lot of heat on a lot of his throws and it would tend to sell on him a little bit. But yeah, man, it
Yeah.
seems Anthony Richardson strikes me from the press conference. He strikes me as a guy that picks up on his mistakes and ready to work on them.
Yeah,
So
most definitely.
I have no
Yeah,
doubt
yeah.
about him.
Yeah, I heard he pick up information quick too, like quick, fast, and heard like it don't take him one time to like, all right, cool, I got it. I won't make that mistake again.
Right.
So yeah, man, that's all I got for you, man. You got anything else?
Nah, man, I'm good,
Yeah.
man. Had a good show talking to my dog, man, being back in front of the camera with you.
Yes, sir, man. We'll get back to it, y'all, next week. To this week, we went through the Team USA basketball, how we won gold, both men's and women's. We went through the Apple's Top 100, Dr. Dre Chronic, and Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. And we
Yep.
talked about the Colts and Panthers preseason and what we expect to go on to the next season, y'all. So, hey, that's what we got for you. Holla at your boy.
Peace.